All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another reaction video. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We got another Love Live Serve. We got a new skit. We got a new video from LLS. So, 10 ways to know if you're ugly. I'm just here to watch the video. I'm just here to watch the video. I just want to make sure if I'm lacking in any if I'm lacking in any of these ways, I'll make sure that I can make some changes. But I'm sure that I'm not in this I'm not a part of this video. However, I just want to make sure cuz they're the experts. They're the experts. You come to watch the video and you want to learn. You want to make sure that you're doing the right thing. So this is just to make sure that I'm just not doing all kinds of fuck shit. But anyways, on the real note, let's watch this shit. Let's see what Rhino, what Noah, and if Rob is in the video, what are they cooking?
If you clicked on this video, there's a good chance that you're ugly. There was a moment that happened to me recently that actually changed my life forever. And it really had me questioning myself, thinking, am I ugly? The footage you're about to see is from around a month ago when Noah and I went to an adult entertainment expo in Las Vegas. There was a girl that I recognized there, and her name was Roxy Center. She was definitely one of my favorite actresses, and I figured I might never have an opportunity like this again.
Oh, I remember that video. Shit. That's the same girl? Oh, that's the same girl that's in this video? Oh, okay.
Go up to her and talk to her and ask her if she thought I was attractive. Because, shoot or shoot. Here's what happened. What would you rate me 1 out of 10?
Honestly, so far, you a handsome little dude?
Handsome little dude. Excuse me?
Handsome little dude?
Damn, handsome little dude is fucking absurd.
I know what that means.
That's crazy.
Women don't address men that they love as handsome little dude.
Handsome little dude?
I've been with women who were attractive. They thought I was attractive, but then I've had other women who I deemed as maybe less attractive than me, and they wanted nothing to do with me and thought I was the most hideous person on the planet. So I'm starting to really question myself. What do I even look like? Is the mirror lying to me? Am I lying to myself?
Damn,
am I coping? Who's telling me the truth? If I'm being completely honest, my self-esteem is hanging on by a thread, and I don't really know what to do.
It's okay, boo. You are a handsome little dude, for real.
Hey, wait a minute. Roxy Center. What did you mean when you said a handsome little dude? Do you think I'm handsome? Or why did you say the little dude afterwards? Because I was confused, like, wait, I'm 6'1". But then you said 10 out of 10, and it's like, I'm not a 10 out of 10, I know that. But it's like, so what exactly did you mean now that I have you here?
Dog.
Well, you are handsome. It's just
what? It's just what? What is it? Where are you going? Roxy, come back here. Where are you going?
What the fuck? I'm glad you woke up from the bullshit.
Good morning.
Never mind.
Must have been some sort of weird dream or something.
Oh, no, you should go back to sleep.
Can you spoon me?
Of course.
This motherfucker. Exactly.
Yo, you ready to film?
Yeah. Just resting my eyes there for a minute. Yeah, we're all set up here. Perfect, yeah. We're good to go. Wow. It's the land of make-believe. Whoa. This is where most of you guys are. I occasionally will put myself here, too, just to make myself feel better. So the people who clicked on this, they need to know if they're ugly or not. For those of you who don't know Roxy, well, she's my stepsister. You do a lot of things. You're sort of a jack of all trades.
Indeed.
I've seen you in the gym before. I've seen you in the classroom.
I'm sure I've taken one of your friends to the hospital. I think we can help them out today.
That's what I would like. Now, before we get into the list, I wanted to play a game with you guys. I'm gonna pop up 2 different faces on the screen, and I want you guys to tell me in your mind which one you deem as more attractive. Okay. Here's 2 faces right now. Which one do you think is more attractive?
I mean, most people are gonna go with him, right? They do it on the left. Right? I mean, they're not ugly. I don't think Modric is ugly,
Next one.
right?
Here's 2 more faces.
Definitely.
I'm not saying that these people are bad, inherently bad, or one's more deserving of love or whatever. I'm just saying people look different, and sometimes people are drawn to certain features more than others. That's why most of you guys all picked this one as the more attractive and not this one. There's 2 more faces. Which one do you think is more attractive?
This one's fucking obvious, but yes, It's the eyes.
2 more faces.
Oh, it's come on, it's my boy Michael here, obviously, dude. Not this Giga
And in the
Chad.
last set,
This dude.
I have a strong feeling that most people chose the ones that we deemed as more attractive. And again, with a topic like this, there's nuance to everything. So there's a lot of generalizations that we're gonna make. That's the whole point of the video. Life works in generalizations. So keep that in mind. Behind me, the appearance scale is 0 through 10. 10 is perfect. You're the most physically perfect thing on planet Earth, which would be someone who looks sort of like, you know, me. That was sarcasm. So then there's 0. Okay, that's like, oh God, please get away from me. Most people, they think about appearance on like a school grading scale, meaning 60 is a D, 70 is C, 8 is a 80, which is a B, 9 is A, and
Yeah, like we rate their looks from 1 through 10 or 0 through 10. You know? I used to do that in high school and shit. You know what I mean? With my friends and shit. Like, yo, would you rather talk to the 8 that probably doesn't like you, but hey, you know, there's probably some 5s or some 6 that might like you, you know, if the 8 or the 9 doesn't like you back, you know, whatever. Yeah, some shit like that.
whatever like that.
Just kind of
If
go
you
on a
give
number
someone a
scale.
number below 7 or even 7, that's like, that's like you can't speak of that. Try telling someone 7. Try telling someone 6. They're gonna be like, oh,
Yeah, it's insulting, yeah.
bullshit. You're trying to hurt my feelings. I'm like, I'm a 6. What you talking about? And I want to make this disclaimer. Anyone who's watching this, who's already in the comments, it's not right to be judging people based on numbers. Everyone is beautiful, and you should never judge someone. And beauty's inalienable. We're all beautiful. To anyone who's talking about that shit, I'm gonna give this to you right now. This is a coupon for Weenie Hut Jr.'s cafe down the street where you can go to and sit your ass down there at one of the tables because you don't want to hear anything that's gonna hurt your feelings. So if you just want to live in La La Land and make believe and everyone's perfect and we're all sunshine and butterflies and roses, you can do that. Go watch Ryan's Toys reviews or something. There's no feelings getting hurt over there. I want to give the people 8 ways to know if they're ugly or not. And anyone who's like, and who's this guy to tell people who's ugly? Right there, you're saying that I'm ugly, which means you believe in the concept. So the first way to know if you're ugly, this is
Good
my
point.
patented technique. This is for the guys. If you know a girl, send her some pictures of you and then have her send all those pictures to a group chat that she's in with all girls.
Oh, yeah.
Because, correct me if I'm wrong here, in the group chat, that's where they be saying the bullshit.
Ruthless.
Yeah,
Ruthless.
those-
Send a
Totally
picture
shit.
to her and say, yo, send this to 4, 5, 6 of her homegirls who don't know who you are and say, what would you rate this guy? Or do you think this guy's cute or not? If you want to get a hot or not or cute or not, you know, you could phrase it like that. The girl you're with, have her text her group chat and say, guess who I'm with right now?
That's no.
If the girls in the group chat say another
Who
dude,
told you that one?
then you ain't that dude.
Who told you
Somebody
I learned that one.
Somebody
We're
snitched.
busted. Ladies, we are busted.
Yeah, you know you're the guy that she likes if
Who
she
snitched?
tells the other girls about you, if like you're the object of the conversation.
Number 2, so the second way you can confirm or deny that you're ugly or not is if you feel invisible. It was bad. Nobody would talk to me all the time. This was high school, the most horrible, crucial fucking years of my life. Are you feeling invisible?
People treat you exactly how they feel about you. In a public setting, in a school setting, or whatever, if you try to engage in conversation with someone and they're giving you one-word answers, you're in class with the girl, you're my crush, okay? We're in class, and I'm trying to make conversation. Hey, Roxy, did you listen to the new Drake Party Next Door album?
Yeah.
Nice, what'd you think?
It was good.
This would happen in texts for me. So clearly that just shows signs of, you know, not interested, right? This wouldn't happen in, like, if I'm talking, obviously I'm talking about me. This is a lot common, like, in just through messages, bro, that they're just dry. You know, you gotta constantly, like, kind of carry the fucking conversation, and then obviously at some point you realize, you come to the conclusion that you're just like, I know that you're not into this, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up and stop talking to you, because we're not going anywhere if I'm not the one just constantly, like, and I'm not like double texting or anything or trying to do too much. Not that I've never done it, because I have done it. Don't be doing that. You want to look too desperate, right? But also, you know, you ask her question and then she gives you an answer, but then doesn't continue with the conversation. through text, I feel like it's just, and then sometimes it takes her a couple minutes to respond, and then sometimes it takes her a couple hours to respond. It's like you can't find any kind of consistency when you're texting someone that you don't know, that you're interested in, but you don't know if they're interested in you. And just from like the inconsistent messaging texting back and forth, it's like it feels like a waste of fucking time. And it's happened to me too many times. I'm just like, you know what, I'm not gonna engage in this, because like you clearly aren't, you don't even want to ask questions about me, or you don't even want to ask questions about anything. Like you could completely change the topic. If I'm talking about like some whatever, like, oh, your how's school, or like what did you eat for fucking dinner, or whatever bullshit question I have to just randomly pop up in my head and send you, and just ask to pretend that I give a fuck, right? Or to at least continue the conversation flowing. And then you just give me an answer, but then you don't reciprocate the energy, and you don't ask me another question back. It's like, this is not a fucking conversation. This is an interrogation. You're just answering my questions. No, I need you to answer, and then I want you to give me something that I can get a response to, that I can give you a response to. Don't just fucking be... I don't want you to just feel like you're interrogated and just feel like, well, whatever. But then that just tells me, without telling me, literally, that you're just not involved sometimes. And sometimes that's why I feel like I have to throw in like some like pickup lines. I used to do a couple of that sometimes. I stole it from my friends. If it works, it works. I don't do pickup lines anymore. I'm fucking 21 years old. That shit was maybe cool when I was 14, 13, 15 years old. Freshman year of high school. Peak immaturity of me. But, at that point, you just fucking whatever. You just do whatever the fuck it works. You just test the waters, and you're just doing whatever the fuck. At least in my case, right? But at that point, I just knew like it's not how it's gonna work. It's not how it's gonna work. Yeah, no, for sure. I think in person it's a little bit easier, I guess. For the most part, it goes well for the most part in person. But then through text, sometimes it just disconnects. Like I've had friends who like I can talk to them in person fine, and then through messages, because I'm sending them a message and they don't fucking respond until like 3 hours later, or then until the next day, where I completely forgot I even send you the goddamn message, or I send you, or you just completely like message me randomly the next couple of days, and I'm just like, wait, what the fuck were we talking about? And then I have to go back and think about what we were talking about before, and then change the subject. Like, no. I'm not trying to engage too much into that. Like,
it's nice.
No.
Yeah.
That's just
Drake,
awkward, though,
man.
bro.
Drake got hits, though.
Oh, but this is happening
who was on your Spotify
in
rap?
person? No, that's fucking awkward as hell, man.
Trey.
Hey. Look, I be feeling invisible all the time, so take each of these bullet points as just a hint. Not one is going to be the determining factor whether you're ugly or not.
Sometimes you're just annoying.
I'm annoying. The third way to tell if you're ugly or not is if you haven't had a really attractive girl like you / want to date you. I've had situations where the girl of my dreams didn't like me. That seems to keep happening. But then there would be other who I deemed very beautiful women who did like me. And I was like, I might be onto something. Like I fumbled a 10 out of 10, but then I realized I could pull a 10 out of 10. Now, granted, single right now, who's cares? I'm single by choice. But if you're looking at a girl and every single beautiful woman that you've ever interacted with never takes you serious or wants to go on a date with you, whatever, you might be ugly.
So number 4.
That is
fourth
true.
way.
It's like you know if you. The thing is, it's that I think we should feel confident to know that we could pull a 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. And then also, like, our ratings also are, like, kind of different. Like, I think for the most part, we only look at the ratings just by looks, right? A 10 out of 10 is like, oh my God, this fucking gorgeous woman, oh my God, she's stunning, eye candy, whatever. But I feel like for me, at least, yes, visually, whatever, 10 out of 10, that I can give that to a lot of people. There's so many beautiful women out there. But I think for me, when I give like a 10 out of 10, I kind of do like other tests. Like I don't just see past the visual. And then especially if I'm like trying to talk to them and trying to like build something with them, like a relationship or whatever, then eventually you're just like, okay, I want to know more about her. If you're interested in her, you want to like, start going on dates, or just starting at a friendship, whatever. If it starts from a friendship and then you guys eventually, get into a relationship, however it happens, right? But shit like that happens a lot, though. I don't know.
To tell if you are ugly or not. Do the girls just say, "Oh, he's so sweet. Oh, but he's so nice"?
That might be the worst. You're so sweet.
No, man. Like, oh, he's so cute. Like, thanks, but no thanks. I don't want to hear that. I'm not a fucking 3-year-old child. You think you're being like nice and saying like, oh, I'm calling you cute, adorable. Not. I feel like until you're like, in the relationship, you got your girl. She's your girl. You guys are in it together. And then if she's saying that during that time period, that's different. But like you're starting to talk to her and like you ask her out, or if like, or if you're like confessing your feelings, or you finally tell her how you really feel about her, and you're like, I want to be more than friends or whatever, and then she hits you with the, oh, Jader, I think you're so sweet and kind, and honestly, you're really cute, but that's the dagger right there. And then, it fucking stabs you. Might as well just blow up. Might as well put C4 into this operation. This shit is blown up into smithereens, and there's no point of this. There's no point of that. Yeah, no, not a lot of guys. Most guys will never take that and be like, oh, thank you, I needed that. Absolutely not. Hell no. Don't
the worst
please don't
three
say
words
that.
coming out of a woman's mouth you could hear as a guy.
That's
I'd rather hear
horrible.
a "I hate you" than a "you're so sweet." No woman describes the man of their dreams as sweet. Whereas if they hate
And
you,
imagine, I hate you. They could be saying that in a playful way, or just playing hard to get. The fact that when girls say I hate you, it could be used as like a flirtatious way to like, it's just a way of them saying I like you, but hiding it, playing hard to get, obviously, right? So when you hear that, you feel more confident that they like you than when they're saying, oh, you're so sweet, oh, you're so kind. And again, obviously, this is not all instances. I'm just saying this is the general idea of it, right? There's obviously different, not every situation's the same, okay? Not every girl acts the same. Not every girl has certain, everyone's different, okay? But I'm just speaking for like what we generally see, what we generally hear, what we kind of interpret what it means. Then like basically, yeah, you're most likely rather hear a girl tell you I hate you than like, oh, you're so sweet, you're so kind, you're like the best bro, or oh, absolutely, oh no, best brother, oh no, don't get me started with that. That's beyond. That will set me to straight depression for a week at least.
That means
No.
They actually like you, and you're just doing something that's pissing them off at the moment. So there's a guy that you hate right now, but you actually like him.
Exactly.
I'm just as single as you are, babes. Look at us giving advice.
That's crazy. We're both single.
You still a handsome little dude.
Damn, man.
If a girl's like, "Aw," like if anything happens as a dude and the girl responds, "Aw,"
And again, this is before this is fine if you guys are in a relationship, but if you're trying to find a girl and she's doing this, no, this is a bad sign. You could do this when we're together and when this is official. We signed the contract and everything. When we signed that 5-year, $115 million extension, whatever. No, you're my girlfriend. You're my shawty. That's how it's gonna be. You could say, oh, I'm sweet, I'm cute, I'm kind. We whatever. That's cool and all, but like when we're in this early phase, and I'm still kind of like, no. I don't want to hear that shit. No man wants to hear that shit.
Tip number 5, if you approach a girl and she doesn't smile when you guys start talking, you might be ugly. This happened to me about a year ago, and it actually stopped me going up to girls. I was at the airport. I went up to her, and I said, "Excuse me, question for you."
Yes.
And unfortunately, she didn't do that. She looked at me like I was a freak, and...
I mean, yeah, that's happened, bro. Like they don't like their face doesn't completely shut. I mean, that one's kind of obvious, but also like depends. It depends. Maybe they won't like have the biggest smile on their face because maybe they don't like you back, right? However, I do think it would be obvious, right? Like if the girl's excited to see you, her face is gonna brighten up and she's gonna make it like obvious that she's very interested and she was like happy to talk to you, right? So I get that makes sense, but shit.
I could be ugly. Oh God. But if you approach enough women in all different types of settings, hi, what's your name? And they look at you. I'm good.
And number six.
No.
Girls never laugh when you're talking to them. I mean, look around. You see all the hot guys? They're not spitting jokes. They're having regular conversation. What are the girls doing? They trying to.
You're cooking because you can never say the wrong thing to the right girl. So if a girl really likes you and finds you attractive, it's actually hard to mess up. You have to really do some kind of messed up shit for them to be like, I can't do this dude anymore.
Yes, girls will endure a lot for the hot guy.
They'll make rules for some guys and break them for others.
Oh, put that on a t-shirt.
Whenever you're having conversations with a multitude of women, see if they're laughing at stuff that you say that isn't even funny. Because yeah, if you're the guy that they like or they find you attractive, things all of a sudden become funnier and they're playing with their hair. And you can tell she's smiling, she's receptive, she's continuing the conversation, she's asking you questions. Sometimes I gotta ask myself, am I texting this girl or is she just replying?
Wow. Literally, like I just mentioned. Is she just is this just a fucking interrogation? Or are we trying to have a conversation? I'm trying to have a conversation. You're asking me random questions that you don't care to ask about, but fuck it, whatever. You keeps the conversation going. That's fine by me, but damn. Just
thank you.
King, spin.
Number 7, people are always interested in your friends and not you.
Man, oh man. I mean, you're ever
luckily that hasn't happened like personally. That's never been like a huge thing where like I like the girl and they were like, actually I like your friend Kevin or whatever. You know, especially to a girl that I like. Oh no. It's happened to some of my friends. Not towards me, but like it's happened to like other like friends, other friends, you know, but not like a true close friend of mine was like, yeah, I heard that this girl likes you, but I actually like her, so it's kind of, you know, it's kind of fucking awkward, right? Like, oh shit, like damn. She likes you and not me. That's fucked.
Out with the homies, with the girls, and you see that other group, the group of the opposite sex, and you're locking eyes, everyone's locking eyes with their person, and you're still looking. You tried to lock eyes, but they keep looking away. Yeah.
They're like, hey, how come no one looking at me? This one is number 8, and this is a bit of a 2-part answer. If old women don't call you handsome, then you really are not handsome. I went to a nursing home. Don't ask me why I was there.
It happens though. Don't worry. I've been called handsome by many older women. It's happened. So at least I know that I have that on lock for sure. And that's besides my grandmother, you know. So
usually that's the place I go to get my ego boosted because the old women will say, oh, he's so handsome. And even if I don't feel that about myself, I go in there and I'm like, ladies. But if an elderly person looks at you and isn't like, oh, he's so handsome,
that is so true, bro. They're so nice. If an elderly person don't tell you handsome, like they're basically like your last hope. It's like your last chance. It's like, damn, man. Like if they can't tell you you're handsome, fuck, dude. You must be really goddamn ugly, bro. Sometimes they probably be lying just to be nice. But dude, if they ain't telling you that you're handsome or whatever, oh damn, that's fucked.
Nice to meet you. That could be a sign.
Oh yeah, honestly, you're not wrong because old people be extra sweet and extra nice for nothing. So if they can't even be a little bit of a liar and just lie to your face a little bit. Tough one, man.
The other part of this is ask a kid. If you have a friend who has a younger sibling or something like that, I don't know, going up to random kids, hey, you, am I ugly?
They're brutally honest. They will let you know. As long as they can form sentences,
but that's a little weird. That's a little weird asking a fucking kid. if they think I'm ugly or not. That's a little fucking weird. Weird ass behavior, not gonna lie. But I do understand like that they're honest. They're not gonna fucking lie to you just to be nice. Like they'll be like, ew, you're fucking weird, you're gross. Get away from me. You know, they'll be honest about it. But like that's crazy. Trying to hear a kid. Imagine telling a kid. Imagine someone's self-esteem is so fucking low they have to ask a child, "Yo, am I ugly?" For reassurance, just to make sure that they are or that they're not. Oh no, thank you, bro.
They will make sure that sentence counts.
I think a middle schooler might really humble your ass. All right, if you're looking for some real facts.
Middle schooler, fucking try second grader, bro. Try a fucking first grader, dog. They'll humble you quick, dog. These 7 and 8-year-old kids, trust me, I have an 8-year-old brother. Yo, this motherfucker's not gonna like. Whatever, he's an 8-year-old kid. Like they'll be an asshole to you. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck.
Malice behind it. Have an elementary school age kid say something about you. If you're looking to get your feelings hurt, go to a middle schooler. Now I do have to mention this. You're with a group of people. Someone says, "Oh, you and so and so look good together. Are you two dating?" And then the girl goes, "Ew, no." Those are the most.
Thank God that has not happened to me either. But holy fuck. I mean, it's happened before, like that people have asked me, like, "Oh, you guys looked good together." Like, at my old job, like, I remember, there was one of the, female counselors, right, that was, in my classroom, like, we were just talking or whatever, and it was in front of the kids, right, and so some of the kids were like, "Oh, you guys look good together, you guys boyfriend and girlfriend?" And then, we're like, no, like, we're not. But, again, it was very simple, straight to the point. She wasn't talking about, like, she wasn't saying no, like, "Oh, hell nah, oh, ew." Like, a simple no is fine because that's the truth and that answers the question. You know what I'm saying? That didn't make anything awkward. That didn't make me feel like shit. That didn't make her feel like shit. Why would it make her feel like shit? She literally has a fucking boyfriend, and it's the truth. So, but at least she wasn't, like being excessive and being like, "Oh, hell no. This dude? Him? Nah. You're tripping. You're tripping. I am not." Me, please, bitch. Never. Like, they don't want to, like, that's fucking insane. That's fucking insane if they're. Like, it's happened, like, multiple times, like, that specific situation where people just ask you, like, "Oh, you looked good together." But it's never been where the girl was just going way too far and was just saying shit like that. At least they just said no and got the job done. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I was forced to say no because that's the truth. And sometimes I was just like, no. And nah. I would say no, and I would kind of be in the back of my mind like, I'm hoping she would say something else. But if not, whatever. Just to kind of get an idea of what's in her head. But nah, I mean, thankfully that's never been like awkward, and I get fucking embarrassed by her. Like,
moments that gave me a personality. Those are what shaped me as a person, because you really might be ugly in that situation.
Another way to know if you're ugly is if you're camera shy. Why are you scared of the camera? Camera's not scary. Why are you running in front of the camera? If you look good, why are you scared of the camera? If you know you look good, there's no reason to be scared of the camera. No, the camera should be your best friend. Flaunt it. Why are you scared?
Another big one. The difference.
Thing is, I mean, I don't take photos of myself. Like, very, very few. Very few times. I mean, the times that I have taken photos of myself, very few fucking times. I will say I don't look terrible. I'm saying, like, within the last, like, 4 years or so. When I was a child, if I look at any childhood photos, I think I look like straight up moose meat. I look like absolute dog shit. But whatever. However, like, the last, like, photos that I've taken, like, I remember I took this photo on Thanksgiving, like, a couple years back. Don't know why the fuck I did it. I was in the fucking bathroom, finishing my number one, washing my fucking hands, but I liked my fit. I was like, fuck it, let me take a pic. Mirror selfies? I don't do this shit, but whatever. Fuck it, I was feeling myself. I took a picture. Maybe it was gonna humble me, thinking I was like, I'm probably gonna delete this shit because it's probably I look terrible in it. But then I was like, wait a minute, hold on. I actually look fucking sexy as fuck in this photo. Hold on. And then I've told people about the photo, and I was like, I feel good as shit in this photo. I look like a stud. If I ever got a dating profile, if I haven't made a dating profile, that's the fucking photo. And even though I have tried to take photos for like a dating profile, whatever, and it never worked. It never. The one time I took it because I just felt like doing it for no fucking reason, that's when it ended up working for my advantage. But like, no, honestly, it's happened a couple times where it's like, whoa, I've actually taken a good photo of myself. Can't say that much because I don't take much photos of myself. Everyday thing, definitely not a thing. But fuck it, whenever it happens, it happens. I can't explain it.
Flirting and harassment is how you look as a guy.
Wait. Keep your best friend. Flaunt it. Why are you scared?
Another big one. The difference between flirting and harassment is how you look as a guy.
Yeah,
you can say the
sure.
same line, the same way, in the same place to a girl, and you'll be seen as a weird, freaky creep who needs to get away if the girl deems you unattractive. Or you'll be seen as a handsome, flirting guy.
Yeah, that's true because that's true. Like, it could be an ugly man and a pretty man. If the pretty man or if the handsome man says the same line as the ugly man, obviously the ugly man's not going to get the same treatment as the handsome dude, obviously because of the fucking looks. So it literally comes down to looks. I could say the same shit. Let's say I was the handsome dude and I got an ugly motherfucker saying the same thing that I said to her, but she picks me. Why? Because I'm the handsome guy in this scenario. So the motherfucker who said the same shit, but since he doesn't look like me, then boom. That's the difference. And then, that fucks people over.
Instagrams and she's in love now if you look good enough. Just remember that. Anytime you do attempt to speak to a girl, it will come across as harassment if she doesn't like how your face looks, or body, or any number of small things that she deems as unattractive. This one is very unique. If a genuinely attractive person says, I'm attractive or I'm beautiful, they are often seen as cocky or full of themselves, self-absorbed, annoying, like, shut up. When someone who is unattractive says, I'm beautiful, everyone and their mother says, you are beautiful.
You are.
You go. Queen, you ate. And they hype them up. But I would also personally stray away from calling yourself attractive at any moment, because if you're a guy saying I'm attractive, no one wants to hear that at all. And hey, I would like the fellas to maybe try this one out. If you ask...
and that's fine if you have your moments. Again, like I just mentioned, like the moments like that. Like I think like, oh shit, I look good in this month. I look good. I'm feeling good. I look good in this photo. You know what I mean? Like, it's just something that just sparks up and you feel confident about yourself and your looks. And, like, overall, obviously, point of this is I don't think I'm ugly. I'm not. Let's just get to that fucking conclusion. If it took you this long to try to figure out where I'm at in this headspace, whatever. That's the whole thing.
Women, hey, what's the most attractive thing about me? And they say something like your hair, your style, your humor. Then you sort of know your face might not be your strong suit. Doesn't mean that you have an ugly face. Like, hey, maybe you really are a funny person. But people who are stunning and you say, what's the most attractive thing about me? Your eyes, your lips. They start naming facial things or your physique.
Another way that you can tell if you're ugly, you never get a good photo. What's up with that? I'm starting to think it's really not the photo. It's you. You don't like your face. It's not the picture.
See, this happens to me all the time. These are all bad photos. And I'm like, wait a minute. Maybe that's just my face.
Maybe it is, dude.
You took a bad photo of me.
No.
You never get good photos of me.
It's not the cameraman. It's not the cameraman.
Damn.
Tough one, I know.
And I had to take like 1,000 to get one good one. Yeah, it seems like the more I cover my face, the more I like the photo. Damn. Shit. Fuck.
You're seeing the problem here?
Makes sense. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was 10 ways to know if you're ugly. Thank you, Rhino. Thank you, Roxy. Yeah. In conclusion, I'm not ugly. I don't think I'm ugly. I haven't thought that I'm ugly in a while. Am I the most attractive motherfucker on planet Earth? Absolutely not. I wouldn't even put money to say that I am. However, you know, you're gonna have and even dude, what's insane is that even the most beautiful women or the most beautiful men, I'm gonna stick with women on this side specifically. Let me just kind of go away from there. Even the most beautiful women in the world, whatever your what is the top of the top S tier women that you find attractive, a lot of them will say, bro, I remember fucking, I don't know, whenever Margot Robbie said something about, like, she wakes up and she's cried about, like, how ugly she have looked after, like, a certain photo, or, like, after wearing a certain outfit, or just waking up in the day and she just feels like, oh, what the fuck, I look like a complete hot mess. Like, the fact that there's so, and this could apply to, like, you know, if you're in a relationship and your girlfriend just is, like, talking about some, like, oh, I'm so ugly today, I don't look good, and then you have to be, like, reassuring her and telling her, hey, just to let you know, you're talking out of your ass. You're not fucking ugly. I don't understand where you're getting this shit from. Where did you get this? Is it a sickness? I feel like it's like a sickness. It's like a fucking flu. It's a fucking virus that just goes around to girls. Or again, it can happen to guys, but I'm just saying in girls specifically in this situation. Like, they just think that they're fucking ugly, and then you have your boyfriend there thinking you're the most beautiful woman in the world. That's the thing. It's all subjective. We all have different standards. We all think certain people look ugly because of certain features, right? Same thing that we think certain people are more attractive than others because of certain features. Whatever. If you got a big ass nose, the people who don't like big ass noses, they're not gonna be rocking that shit or rocking with you like that. But if there are people that are attractive to big noses, oh, you're getting some. You're getting some. It's all a subjective game here, ladies and gentlemen. But at the end of the day, bro, there's so many beautiful people out there. And fuck it. Not everyone gives too much of a fuck to care most about your facial appearance. They care more about what you bring to the table, how you act as a person, your personality, all that. Obviously, that values more. Obviously, this is just looks. We're not talking about personality in this video, but that just, you know, that is like other shit that matters as well. But in this case, whatever. Comment down below if you think you're ugly, and let me rate y'all. Fuck it, whatever. If we could play this game, I don't give a damn. Let's see where we're at here. Do you think you're hot? Do you think you're ugly? Where do we stand on this side of the spectrum? Anyways, y'all, that was it for today's video. I'll see you guys in a bit. Take care and peace out, my friends.